I gotta do this? What? Contract? What contract? I don't believe it. Let me see this. Fine. Somebody get me my coffee. Thank you. Roll it! I still don't understand why I'm doing this. I mean, I cannot play an instrument! If there was just a way that I could do this.
We have a message for you. If you're too untalented to actually play an instrument or be a rock star such as yesterday's video, you can always do this. Be a technician. You can play with buttons and you can install the instruments so you can become the thing that's called a roadie. Yeah. No, but seriously, this is where it all began for me. This is my grandfather's recording studio, as you can see. This is completely soundproof. This is the big old PA system, which we, well, you know, use for gigs and shit. The controls and everything. There is a guitar, bass guitar, and a real guitar. The real guitar is actually broke, but they use it for a playback thingy. That's why they also have lederhosen. And then right over there we have the drum kit. But there's not really a drum set in there. There's just a whole bunch of fridges because, well, this recording studio is kind of non-active. But it's nostalgic, I guess. So that makes it fun. And sometimes I just play around here and play music and have fun, but not really record stuff. But it would be fun. I could do it if I wanted to. So thank you, Maikel, for this. And back to you.
Thank you, Maikel. Interesting and shocking report. Time to take a sip of this coffee. It's not coffee. It's lukewarm water. Never trust goddamn interns, really. Fuck. Anyway, in all seriousness though, there's a topic that I wanted to talk to you guys about today, and that is taste in music. And as you saw in my introduction video, I have a very large taste in music and stuff, and yeah, and it changed a little bit during my lifespan because, as you saw just now, everything started out at my grandparents' place, but you know, the music that they played there was just crappy and Dutch, and it was not fun. But, you know, as a kid I enjoyed it. Also, when my uncle started to introduce me to music, it was like very broad because he would listen to techno, happy hardcore, like the real ropey shit. You listen to metal, like 80s metal, like Iron Maiden and stuff, and you know, and my grandmother was a very big fan of Bon Jovi and Bryan Adams, such as my aunt was as well. So I got influenced with a lot of mixes, and my aunt's ex-boyfriend was a real 80s metalhead. So every time I was in his car when I was like 4 or 5 years old or something like that, he would also play a lot of music. He was a big fan of Kiss and Guns N' Roses. But every time I was in his car, he would always ask like, so what do you guys want to listen to? And I was like, Metallica! I mean, I was 4. I don't really like Metallica now. I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for that right now, but that's my taste, guys. It evolved. I got outgrown of Metallica, I guess. Well, I still enjoy a few songs, but yeah. Nah, but that was like a bit my childhood before I actually got to know things myself. And then we're talking about like late 90s, early zeros, and like mid to late 90s, there was something very huge in the Netherlands called Gabben. And it was basically just bald-headed guys in tracksuits doing this. Yeah. Basically dancing like an idiot. And I thought it was freaking awesome. So I did basically the same thing. I always went to school in like Australian t-shirt and the jumps, like the track pants, and you know, shaved head and everything, and I had a lot of fun with it. I maybe got a little bit in trouble at school, but you know, I was searching for me back then. And around when I went to like high school and stuff, I actually thought that shit was, you know, gone, because I found myself some new stuff. Like, I really got into bands like Linkin Park and Limp Bizkit and My Chemical Romance and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, now we're talking 2003, 2004, which was the start of the emos, and I was really into that shit as well. So, you know, I listened to those kind of bands like Simple Plan, Good Charlotte, and just now My Chemical Romance, and Red Jumpsuit Apparatus, and you know, the list goes on and on. So yeah, that's like the kind of taste of music where I'm right now. I'm like, man, why? But you know, that stuff evolved eventually into like my love for more extreme stuff. So I started listening to started going to the black metal stuff, like Dimmu Borgir and Mayhem and stuff. I also listened to a buttload of Cradle of Filth, but I needed to have more. I wanted more power. I was like this whole outcast guy that just wanted more. So I started listening to stuff like Napalm Death and Cannibal Corpse, and I wanted more and more. And I went up to bands like Torso Fuck, and then I wanted something weird, so I went to avant-garde metal like I Wrestle the Bear Ones. And back then, like until then, I went to like my like college and stuff, and I started to get to know people, and people also, you know, said that it was okay for me to accept more music. Like, they don't freaking care what kind of taste you had, just like they did in high school and stuff. So I explored more music, like way more music, like hardstyle and drum and bass, and I discovered dubstep, but I never loved dubstep. I even have a t-shirt in my closet that says, "Fuck dubstep." So yeah, my opinion is there. Thank you, Heaven Shelburne. We love you. But yeah, there's just more genres that I learned to discover, and also more old stuff that I enjoyed and listened to much more, like Nirvana and Pearl Jam and Alice in Chains, and I enjoy stuff like Elvis Presley and Johnny Cash. Like, the list goes on. Like, 30 years, my taste evolved so much, and it's insane. So yeah, that's what my taste is basically in a nutshell. 30 years. So what kind of changes do you guys had? Please drop them in the comments down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Seriously, subscribe to our channel. I thank you so much for watching. Hit us up on all the social media links down below. I've been Michael. You guys been awesome. See you next Tuesday, guys. Peace. We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. A full commitment's what I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy. I just wanna tell you how I'm feeling. Gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie. Oops. Sorry, guys. See you next Tuesday.